Welcome to our comprehensive lesson on mastering perm skills. Today, we'll guide you through the essential steps, from analyzing your client's hair to applying the right perm techniques for stunning, lasting results. Whether you're a beginner or looking to refine your expertise, this lesson will help you understand the importance of pre-perm analysis, the variety of perm patterns, and the detailed procedures that ensure every perm service is a success. Let's embark on this journey to elevate your skills and confidence in delivering beautiful, healthy curls. Have you ever noticed how practicing a skill repeatedly transforms it into second nature? The same goes for perm services. The more you practice, the faster and more proficient you become, which not only boosts your confidence but also increases your profitability. Consistent practice helps you perfect your technique, making each service smoother and more efficient. Remember, every expert started as a beginner, so embrace the learning process and watch your skills grow with every client you serve. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to confidently analyze hair before a perm service, identify the most common perm wrapping patterns, and describe the step-by-step procedures for performing a successful perm. These objectives are designed to give you a solid foundation, ensuring that you can deliver consistent, high-quality results for every client. Let's dive into the details and build your expertise from the ground up. Before starting any perm service, a thorough pre-perm analysis is crucial. This involves assessing the hair's porosity, texture, elasticity, and density. By understanding these characteristics, you can choose the right base and rod size for optimal curl development, select the most effective perm solution, and manage processing time safely. This careful analysis ensures that each perm is tailored to the client's unique hair needs, minimizing risks and maximizing results. Porosity refers to the hair's ability to absorb moisture, liquids, or chemicals. Highly porous hair absorbs perm solution more readily, while resistant hair may need an alkaline solution to soften the cuticle. For excessively porous hair, a gentler, slower-acting perm is recommended, and pre-wrapping products can help recondition the hair before service. Knowing the porosity level allows you to customize your approach for the healthiest, most effective results. The finger test is a simple yet effective way to assess hair porosity. Select clean, dry strands and run your thumb and finger along the strand against the direction of growth. Repeat this in several areas of the head. If the hair feels rough, the cuticle is open and porous. If your fingers slide easily, the cuticle is closed and the hair is normal to resistant. Always record your findings in the client's record for future reference. Elasticity measures the hair's ability to stretch and return to its original state without breaking. Normal dry hair can stretch about 20%, while wet hair can stretch 40–50%. If hair doesn't return to its original shape after gentle stretching, it has poor elasticity and may not be safe to perm. Always check for signs of weakness or breakage before proceeding to ensure the hair can handle the perm process. To check the structural strength of hair, perform the elasticity test. Remove a strand from the side of the head or above the ears, hold it between your thumb and forefinger and run your thumbnail and index finger rapidly along its length to create small curls. Gently pull the hair taut for 10 seconds and release. If the hair returns to its curl pattern, it's strong. If it returns only halfway or less, it needs reconditioning before perming. Texture refers to the degree of coarseness or fineness in the hair strand. Fine hair may be more resistant due to tightly packed cuticle layers, while coarse hair can also be resistant because of increased cuticle layers. Medium hair with 7–12 cuticle layers generally accepts products well. Tenacity describes how easily a product can penetrate the cuticle, which is crucial for effective perming. Density is the amount of hair per square inch on the scalp and affects how much hair you wrap on each perm rod. It's important to note that density doesn't always correspond to texture. High-density hair requires smaller base sizes for effective wrapping and absorption of perm solution. Proper sectioning and wrapping are key to achieving uniform curls and avoiding uneven results. Perm patterns, also known as wrapping patterns, are the arrangement of perm tools on the head. These patterns help organize and control the physical phase of the perm service, affecting the direction and movement of the new curl pattern. Understanding different wrapping patterns allows you to create a variety of looks and customize the service to each client's preferences. The 9-block pattern or rectangular pattern is the most basic and widely used perm wrapping technique. It involves creating rectangular sections and bases, with a central rectangle running from the front hairline to the nape. The sides are usually subdivided, and rods can be positioned in various ways to achieve different effects. This pattern provides a solid foundation for mastering more advanced techniques. The contour pattern adapts to the natural curves of the head, using a central rectangle and 2 side sections. Curved sections are placed adjacent to the center, and the remaining side sections can be wrapped with diagonal, vertical, or horizontal partings. This technique allows for a more natural-looking curl and is ideal for clients seeking a softer, more blended result. The bricklay pattern uses a staggered configuration to avoid splits in the finished style. Bases within each row are offset from the previous row, much like bricks in a wall. This pattern generally uses rectangular and trapezoid-shaped bases, creating a more natural, seamless look and preventing visible partings in the final result. In the 1-2 bricklay method, wrapping begins at the center of each row and the entire row is completed before moving to the next. Bases are staggered to create the bricklay effect, which is especially effective at avoiding splits and ensuring a uniform curl pattern throughout the hair. The vertical bricklay pattern features horizontal rows subdivided in a bricklay arrangement, with rods positioned vertically within rectangular bases. Wrapping directions and rod diameters can be alternated, and shorter exterior lengths can be wrapped with the overlap technique. This method achieves elongated curl patterns, especially on medium to longer hair. Partial perms, also called texture wraps, involve adding curl or texture to selected areas of the head, such as the fringe, crown, or nape. This approach works well for clients with short hair or those seeking to harmonize or contrast texture in specific zones. It's a versatile technique for customizing the final look. Perm procedures are consistent regardless of the pattern or wrapping technique used. The process is divided into two main phases: the physical phase, which includes distributing, sectioning, and wrapping the hair, and the chemical phase, which involves processing and neutralizing. Mastering both phases ensures reliable, beautiful results every time. The first step in the perm procedure is distributing the client's hair in the direction it will be worn. This could mean away from the face, toward the face, or from a side part. Proper distribution sets the foundation for even wrapping and a balanced final look. Sectioning involves subdividing the wrapping pattern to control the hair and fit perm tools into the design. The shape of each base is determined by the section's shape, and these bases are the areas between two partings. Proper sectioning is essential for achieving uniform curls and a polished result. Wrapping is the most physical and time-consuming part of the perm service. Hair must be wrapped smoothly and evenly around each rod, using the right tension without overstretching. Understanding various wrapping techniques and base control concepts is key to achieving consistent, beautiful curls. The overlap method involves rotating or revolving hair around the perm tool from the ends up to the base. Each revolution overlaps the previous one, and the strand should overlap at least twice for a complete curl pattern. This technique is best for short to medium-length hair and produces curls and undulating waves with strong base lift. The double tool technique positions two or more perm tools along a single strand, reducing the amount of hair around each rod for better chemical saturation. This method creates consistent texture on longer hair or allows for multiple textures along one strand. The first tool is wrapped like a base perm, with the ends left loose, and the second tool is wrapped in the opposite direction on top. Spiral wrapping involves wrapping hair around the perm tool from base to ends or ends to base, resulting in a corkscrew-shaped curl. Each revolution is positioned next to the previous one, creating a consistent texture along the strand. This method is ideal for medium to long hair and produces dramatic, defined curls. Perm tools come in various lengths, diameters, and shapes, but the most common is the perm rod. There are two main types: straight rods, which create uniform curls, and concave rods, which produce tighter curls in the center. Choosing the right tool is essential for achieving the desired curl pattern. The diameter of the perm rod determines the size of the curl. Large diameter rods create big curls and wave formations, while medium rods produce medium curls and small rods result in tight, firm curls. Remember, smaller rods also create the illusion of shorter hair length, so choose accordingly to achieve your client's desired look. Base control refers to the relationship between the size of the base and the diameter of the rod, as well as the rod's position in relation to the base. Mastering base control is essential for achieving the desired volume, lift, and curl direction in the finished style. The base is the area between two partings for an individual perm tool, also called a panel, blocking, or subsection. The size and shape of the base are determined by the length and diameter of the perm rod. Using the correct base size ensures proper solution penetration and prevents creasing or banding in the hair. Base size is defined by the base's length and width. A 1x base equals the diameter of the perm tool and is most frequently used. Larger bases like 1.5x or 2x wrap more hair but can reduce base lift. Too much hair on a rod prevents proper solution penetration and can cause creasing, so always match the base size to the rod and hair density. Rod placement refers to the position of the wrapped perm rod in relation to its base. The size of the base and the angle at which the hair is projected while wrapping both influence the final result. Mastering these details helps you control the volume and direction of the curls. On-base placement involves projecting the hair 45 degrees above the center of the base and positioning the tool between two base partings. This creates the most volume and base lift, making it ideal for clients seeking a fuller, more voluminous style. Half-off base placement projects the hair 90 degrees from the center of the base, with the tool positioned half on and half off its base. This technique provides medium base lift and is commonly used for a balanced, natural-looking curl. Off-base placement uses at least a 1.5x base, with hair projected 90 degrees from the center of the base. This method provides moderate base lift and is often used in perimeter areas to create a softer, more relaxed curl at the edges. Completely off-base placement projects the hair 45 degrees below the center of the base, positioning the tool entirely off its base. This technique results in minimal volume or lift and is used when a flatter, more relaxed style is desired. End papers are essential for ensuring smooth, uniform curl formation. They cover the ends of the hair to control uneven lengths, minimize breakage, and eliminate crimps or fishhooks. Proper use of end papers is key to achieving a flawless perm result. The bookend wrap uses one end paper folded in half horizontally, ideal for larger end papers. This method provides even coverage and is especially useful for longer hair or when working with larger sections. The double paper wrap uses two end papers, one on top and one on the bottom of the hair section. This technique allows for maximum control of tapered ends and is ideal for ensuring a smooth, even curl formation. More advanced versions of the double paper wrap are often used on hair in good condition. These techniques provide additional support and control, especially for fragile or shorter hair, ensuring that every strand is protected during the perm process. The cushion wrap uses a double paper technique with additional papers placed along the strands. This provides extra support for fragile hair and helps control shorter lengths, ensuring even curl formation and minimizing damage. Proper ergonomics are essential for a comfortable and efficient perm service. Stand directly behind the section you're wrapping, keep all tools within easy reach, and avoid bending or raising your shoulders uncomfortably. Secure all perm rods with stabilizers or picks to maintain their position throughout the process. The chemical phase begins once the hair is wrapped and the perm solution is applied. Apply a barrier cream and position cotton to protect the client's skin, replacing it as needed. The basic steps include applying the solution, timing and testing, rinsing and blotting. Each step is vital for achieving the desired curl and maintaining hair health. Apply the perm solution carefully, one rod at a time, to ensure even saturation. Missing any rods can result in inconsistent curls, so take your time and double-check that every section is thoroughly covered for the best outcome. Set a timer for the recommended processing time and perform a test curl by unwinding 1.5 to 2 turns of a rod. Look for an S shape or a pattern that matches the rod's diameter. Avoid pushing the hair toward the head during this test to ensure accurate results. Rinsing stops the processing action and removes all perm solution before neutralizing. Use gentle water pressure to avoid disturbing the hair on the rods. Thorough rinsing is essential for healthy, consistent curls and prepares the hair for the next phase. After rinsing, blot excess water from the hair before neutralizing. Insufficient blotting can dilute the neutralizer and lead to weak curls. Use absorbent towels and make sure the hair is as dry as possible for the best results. Neutralizing is the final chemical step, rebonding the new curl formation. Apply the neutralizer in 2 steps. First, saturate the hair on each perm tool, then rinse thoroughly. Do not leave the neutralizer on longer than recommended, as this can dry out or even break the hair. There are 2 main methods for neutralizer application. For a stronger curl, leave the perm tools in place and rinse thoroughly. Alternatively, remove the perm tools, work the neutralizer through the ends, and then rinse. Choose the method that best suits your client's hair type and desired result. Throughout your learning journey, it's important to check your understanding of key concepts. Take a moment to review what you've learned about pre-perm analysis, perm patterns, and procedures. This self-assessment helps reinforce your knowledge and prepares you for real-world application. Congratulations on reaching the end of this lesson. Take pride in the new skills and knowledge you've gained. Mastery comes with practice and dedication, so continue to refine your techniques and strive for excellence in every perm service you provide.